Our next act and our final act, by the way, there's still for sale outside, needs no introduction.
Okay, so, oh boy, with a lovely introduction like that, how could I possibly fail? Hi, everyone. So, we're going to push it along, only because it is getting a little late. I know I promised you guys like 30 minutes late. Just don't look at your box. Like, maybe you haven't set them back yet. That's good. So anyways, my name is Josh Bersteker, the Magic Man. Never clap for the performer right away. Like, we have no reason to work for it. No, I'm going to try something. Let's do, I need a volunteer. Help me with the first one. Can I get, I see something in the back. There it is. Does it have a name? Rebecca. Come on up, Rebecca. Give her a round of applause. Rebecca. What's up, Rebecca? So I'm going to have you help me out with this, are you good with scissors? Okay, we're going to do, oh, wait. Now, back at the end, I promise. Do you know what this is? I'm so excited. These are really cool. You never see these anymore. You know what these are? What's that? No, it's not a clown nose. I hate clowns. This is a dust ball. That's the technical term. Just go with it. Come around here. Rebecca, do you know how these work? All right, you got to test them. You got to make sure they're real. The way you do that is you poke it in the middle and squeeze. Give it a try. Yeah, it should work. Go ahead, try. Do not. Maybe it's the scissors. Yeah, the scissors are. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Okay, Rebecca, do me a favor. Hold out your. And I want to give you that. I want you to actually let's use this one. This one's probably a little bit better. There we go. Rebecca, hold on to that one. I want you to check it. Make sure there's no little rabbits or crevices or anything in there. Right? It's just a stupid red ball. All right. I bought it in Philly, so you never know. Rebecca, what I need you to do. You know it's true. Rebecca, what I need you to do. I need you to give it a name. Bob. It's very creative, Rebecca. All that time you come up with Bob. Okay, so Bob the Little Red Ball. The reason we name these is because Bob here, these are really loosely put together. They're kind of, they're cheap. So if they fall and they get a cut or a scratch or someone steps on them, they just fall apart. And if they fall into like halves or thirds and you don't have a name for Bob, it gets really hard to tell Bob apart from the other one, right? So we end up with Bob and
Bob Jr.
Very creative. You must be an artist. Okay, so Bob and Bob Jr. So watch carefully. They do something really cool. You're not going to believe it. It's really cool. Bob goes in the left hand. Bob Jr. goes in the right. I snap my fingers. Did you see what happened? No, that would be crazy. Now Bob Jr.'s over here and Bob's over here. They switch places. You thought I was going to suck. You don't believe me? I'll prove it to you. Hold out your hand for me. Rebecca, I'm going to give you Bob Jr. I'm going to hold on to Bob Jr. I don't trust you. I'm going to give you Bob. When I give you Bob, I want you to hold him tight so he doesn't like jump onto the floor and get all dirty and everything, okay? So hold Bob Jr. very tight. Not too tight. You go blind. Watch. We use a wave of the blade of doom and stupidity. Watch. You give it a little wave. Did you see what happened to Bob? He's invisible. I checked. He's invisible. He's invisible. No one ever believes me. Watch. We'll take him. We'll toss him up in the air. Do you see him now?
No.
Of course not. He's invisible. You look. Watch. He spirals down. He bounces off the ground, rolls across the audience, and lands in this man's left pocket. Which is weird. So it just jumps back onto the floor, rolls along the front row, hops up onto your shoulder, hops off your shoulder, does a triple, quadruple, mega somersault through the air, nose dives onto your shoulder, hops off your shoulder, down your arm, across your wrist, and into your hand. With Bob. That would be cool, wouldn't it? No one believes me. I need to get now. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. It's all right. Now I need to. You want to know how I'm going to start in magic? Because everyone asks me that. They're like, where do you get started in magic? How do you learn magic? It's real simple. I used to go to South Street. If you haven't been there, you're not missing anything. And there was a magic shop out there called Hocus Pocus. And I wanted to learn magic for a while. One of the first tricks I ever learned was on a TV show. We'll get back to South Street in a minute. One of the first shows I saw that taught me magic was a show, and this is going to show some of your ages out there. Who remembers Lamb Chops Play Along? Yeah. Right? This is the song that... No, we're not going to start there. Not starting. No. Stop. So, we'll never get out of here. So, Lamb Chops Play Along had a host. Her name was Sherry Lewis. You don't know who Sherry Lewis was, do you? You think I'm crazy. You're not. You're half right. So, Sherry Lewis was not just a great puppeteer and children's entertainer. She was a magician. Her dad was a professional magician. He would tour the country, did shows. And so she would learn tricks, and she would teach tricks to the kids at home. So one of the first tricks I ever learned, I feel bad for my parents, but one of the first tricks I ever learned was the vanishing bottle. Don't be too excited. No. Now it's pity. Stop. All right. Now, it's really simple. Not yet, you're not. No, I'm just kidding. So, give me the gypsy curse. Dude, I'm Irish. All right. So, I used one of the glass bottles, the Cokes. This one's like ancient, so it's probably congealed. And I said, Mom, watch, I can do this. I put the Coke bottle into the bag, and you would give it a little snap and a wave, and the bottle was gone. See? I know. It's amazing. The hard part's bringing it back. So you gotta snap your finger. You wave your hand, just like that, the bottle comes back. I know, I didn't sell it. No. I told you it was the first trick. I didn't say it was a good one. So, my mom said, Josh, you gotta work on that. So I said, all right, so I rewatched the episode a couple times, back in the days of VCR. And I said, all right, I got it. I watched it and I learned a tip from watching it. I could actually show the bag was empty. So I snapped my finger, I waved my hand, and the bottle was gone. That's what I thought, right? So I think you guys are a little classy for all these old stories. So I'll snap my finger, I'll tell you what we'll do. What if we could do something a little more magical, like bigger bags? Are we that tight a budget? Are we really? Change it into the wine glass. And, we can get rid of that. There's no problem. Don't worry.
Yeah, man.
So, you'd make me blush if I were already Irish. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to down this. This isn't nearly strong enough. It's only apple juice. So that's just. You gotta own it. This is live entertainment. So, you don't want to know. So, anyways, did we check the expiration date on that apple juice? So, here's what we're gonna do. This, the next trick I learned was on South Street. I was telling you about South Street. So if you go there during the summer, sometimes you see some magicians or jugglers or musicians on the street. It's really cool. Well, this one magician, I didn't leave the poor guy alone. I must have been like 6 years old, maybe 7, and I was a brat, and not much has changed. But I was a brat, and this guy. Why don't you pick me a volunteer, and then I will release you from your contract. Somebody who won't out at me. What is your name?
Bella.
Really? That was my name when I was a little girl. It's a pleasure to meet you. Okay, you can go ahead and sit down. You're free. We won't torture you any longer. So Bella, if that is your name, okay. These 2 coins. We're going to do the 2-coin game. Who here has ever played the 2-coin game? Fantastic. One person. Close your eyes. You can sleep for the next 5 minutes. Now, the 2-coin game. The reason we played it, I nagged this guy. Now, I would not leave him alone. I watched a lot of science stuff as a kid, so I was that kid who always had to know how things worked, and it bothered me that I could watch this guy's whole magic show and I had no clue. So I sat there and I stared at him for like 10 minutes straight. Eventually, he says, "Kid, you got to go away." I said, "But I want to learn a trick," and I threw on the waterworks. It works every time. And he goes, "Kid, look, you're scaring away my crowd. What do you want?" And my mom goes, "Oh, you just want to learn a trick. Come on, Johnny or Josh." He said, "No, it's okay. Look, I know. Maybe I was a little mean. You can't just teach a trick. That's not how it works in magic, right? You can't just give away secrets. You got to earn it." So I said, "Okay, well, what can I do to earn it?" So he pulled out a quarter and a penny. Now I've got a $50 and an English penny because like I have sausage fingers. So this is how this is going to work, okay? It's a 2-coin game. Are you good at memory games or guessing games? Fantastic. You'll be perfect. Now, basically what's going to happen, I'll explain it to you first. I'm going to take one of the coins away. The coin's going to go from my hand to my pocket, and you just have to remember what's left in the hand. Fair enough? Okay, cool. Let's get started. Now, I think we'll start with the copper coin. The copper coin's real easy to do. So we'll take the copper coin away. The copper coin goes from the hand to the pocket. What's that leave in the hand? The silver one and the copper one, right? Because it's a two-coin game. No, too fast? Okay, that's fine. We can do it again. Is everyone with me? Okay, so let's do this one more time. How about, would it make it easier if I left my hand open? Okay, so we'll do that. They're shutting down my show. Okay, no, it wasn't that bad. So we'll take the silver away this time. The silver goes in the pocket. I leave my hand open. What does that leave in the hand? Crowd? Well, what's the name of the game? It's a two-coin game, right? Otherwise, that wouldn't make any sense. So at this point, I got so mad. I was like, dude, you're messing with me. It's not fair. What are you doing? You using trick coins? He says, yeah, actually, I am. So I said, well, what kind of trick coins? He goes, well, they're motion sensitive. You ever heard of motion sensitive coins? Yeah, me neither. But I promise they work. Hold out your hand. I'll show you how this works. It's really cool. I'm going to give you the silver coin. I want you to hold it tight. Don't let go. I'm going to come all the way over here with the copper coin. I'm going to hold on to that tight. Now, on the count of three, what you got to do is you got to give it a little flick of the wrist. That's all you got to do. You ready? 1, 2, 3, flick, and back. A little more. Big motion. Okay, there you go. That activates. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. Do you remember which coin you had? Yes, there's the right answer. I don't know. You guys remember? The silver. Are you sure? You're positive. It happens really fast. Now, at this point, I was so mad. That's all right. I wasn't amazed the first time I saw it either. Now, I was so mad. I said, if you're using trick coins, how am I supposed to win? He says, well, you're not. So I said, all right, well, give me one more chance. So who do you think out here is real good at gambling? Pick someone out for me.
Oh, jeez.
Stranger in the light. I cannot see you. I'm just assuming you're good. So, mysterious silhouette, what is your name?
Steve.
That is correct. Steve, I'm going to give you a choice. You want to use copper or silver?
Silver.
All right, so he said, you know what I'll do for you, kid? I feel bad for you, so I'm going to give you whatever's left, if you guess right. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Silver, okay. So he pulled the copper coin out of the hand, and he says, look, if you guess right, you got to guess right, though, what's left in the hand, all right? So the copper coin goes away to the pocket. What does that leave in the hand?
Silver.
Are you sure?
No, I'm going to change the copper.
Final answer.
Yes, sir.
It's actually nothing, but thanks for playing.
Oh.
Give him a round of applause. All right. It's okay. So you only live once. So let's do. You know what? For the finale, I want to teach you guys a couple things. You want to learn a couple tricks?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm really grateful for you guys coming out here. So it only makes sense to give a little something back. So I need one volunteer. Could be anybody. Anybody at all.
I'm awesome.
Anybody at all. Let's pick you.
No.
No? Okay, we can go with someone else. Sure, come on up.
No.
You had your spotlight. Okay, so I want you to, your name is nice and big for the crowd.
Cindy.
Cindy. Cindy, are you the singing the song?
Yes.
Can I get your autograph?
No.
All right. There goes my retirement plan. Cindy, I want you to check this rope out for me. I want you to make sure it's nice and solid. It doesn't stretch. It doesn't go apart. There are no magnets. There's nothing funny about it. It's regular rope like you find in any bedroom, right? Don't worry. The kids don't get it. If they do, it's not my fault. All right. So here's what. Put your TVs away. All right. So we know too much. All right, Cindy. So Cindy, have you enjoyed the show so far?
Yes.
Fantastic. So you have no reason to stab me with these.
None.
Great. All right. I'm going to have you hold on to these scissors, brandish them about in a theatrical fashion. That's enough. All right. This is my show. Don't upstage me. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to do the age-old cut and restored rope. All right. It's a very simple effect. Basically, what you got to do is you got to find the exact middle of the rope. It's very, very important. You have two equal pieces of rope when you do this. So you bring the middle up between the two fingers. You're going to bring up the ends. I want you to cut right through that loop for me if you would. Just don't cut my fingers off. I need those. Fantastic. You're a pro. Okay. So like I said, two equal pieces of rope. I think we're a little off. A little bit off. Okay. Do you mind just even those out? Excellent. Okay. So, like I said, two equal pieces of rope, and
This guy.
yeah, no, maybe it's me. Go ahead. Yeah. If you don't mind.
Yeah, Mom.
I don't like how nervous she's getting with the scissors. Yeah, that makes me feel much better. Okay, so Cindy, can you? perfect. We're going to do what we can. Now, Cindy, do you know how we restored this? It's very simple. We can work with what we got. We're close enough. You take the ends. You're going to twist them around each other. You twist them in and out, go through, pull tight, wrap it around one more time, go over, under, and in and out one more time. And just like that, Cindy, you've got a restored rope. I'm not wrong. All right, I'm done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. We're going to use a little bit of pixie dust. Can you hold on to that for me? Now, there's no magic shops around here, so unfortunately I had to grind my own, which I don't recommend doing indoors because they make a terrible noise. So what I want you to do, I want you to sprinkle some of that pixie dust right over top. Be very careful with that. You'll be sneezing for days. Fantastic. Okay. Since you saving some sleep, carries. So, it only likes jerks. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Now, it changes the physics of the rope. Suddenly up and down get mixed around, left and right become right and left. In fact, I'm not even sure where the middle of the rope is anymore. Do you know? It was right here. Are you sure it was right here? It wasn't down here. Right? Or it wasn't up here? Did you cut the rope? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Okay. So we'll do it again. I want you to do me a favor. You're a very astute observer. We're going to take it again. I want you to do me a favor. Can you find, are you a princess? Oh, you are. You're so humble, too. Okay. She does.
Honey, am I a princess? Am I a princess?
No.
Yes, I am. He's sleeping on the couch tonight.
No. I'm married to her.
Brave. How many years?
6.
5.
I'm done. Go home. You take over. That's hilarious. I'm so sorry. I'll take the scissors back. That's all I can do for you. So I want you to do me a favor. Cut right through that for me, would you? That's fantastic. Did we get it? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's more or less. It's all right. All right. So since you are a princess, you don't need these anymore. You're welcome. We're going to take the ends. This time, instead of going under and over, you go over and under. You wrap the ends around each other. You twist them. Then you're going to go through. You're going to go down exit 5. Avoid the traffic. Go left and right and pull once more. You use your teeth for dramatic emphasis, by the way. And just like that, you've got your restored rope. We're not done yet. So I ran out of pixie dust. You used it all.
No, I still have some.
Do you? Throw it away. Okay. Seriously, dude. Wow. Just stay away from pixies. Yes, apparently it's. Huh. Okay. So I want you to, on the count of 3, the way we do this now, you need a princess. We use a little princess magic. I just want you to go ahead and blow a kiss. No, I know you only just met. It's a little awkward. You had this coming. I want you to go ahead on the count of 3. You ready? 1. Countdown for 1, 2. Looks could kill. Good God. Okay. So that was a little quick. Give her a round of applause. Check out that. We'll never trace it back to me. I'm a magician. They won't believe you anyway. So, one last trick. One last teaching trick. So we're going to do the vanishing silk. Has anyone ever heard of the vanishing silk? Ooh, ah. God, you guys suck. All right. Let's do this. I need my red silk. What did I do? Okay. There we go. Now, here's what we're going to do. You got to take the silk. It's a very simple trick. I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to teach it to you. So you take the silk, you show your hands empty. It's very simple. You can show your hands empty. And then you take the silk and you tuck it into your fist. Once you do that, you give it a little magical blow. No. Not that, right? And then you show that the silk is now an egg. And for a special finisher, I told you I'm teaching it to you. And for a special finisher, you can reach into your pocket barehanded and show the silk has indeed traveled to your pocket, and yeah, that's a decent trick, right? I know, it's not that exciting. But I'm going to teach it to you anyway. I'm not going to give you the good stuff. So, the way you perform this trick, you want to make sure that people don't perform, don't sit behind you. Maybe off to the sides, I don't know. The reason why is because if they do, they're going to see the hole in the egg. Yeah, see, you thought it was going to be something cool. Now, it's really important that you empty the contents of the egg first, or you ruin your silks. And this is called a magician's egg. It is not an egg a magician has laid. It is a ceramic egg, won't break, and it is got a hole in it about the size of your thumb, especially the size of my thumb. That's a big thumb. So the reason you're going to do this is so you can shove that silk in there real nice and easy. You got 2 silks. Obviously, one of them is going to be set somewhere. You know where that is. I knew where that was, but I wanted to give misdirection so that I can palm this off. This is called palming. Okay? We're not very original with names in magic. So this is called palming. You keep the egg in your pocket. Once you palm it off, you reach over with the egg in hand. You're going to reach inch over, you're going to pull the silk out. This gives you a reason to have your hand closed. You go through the whole act, you shove the silk into the egg, you give it a misdirection or a magic word like Charlie Sheen, and boom, you've got yourself a small little miracle. You show that the silk has traveled, that's pretty good. Now, there are a few problems, however, right? For example, everyone always says to me, all right, Josh, I can go home, I can do that, I can make the egg, I can buy the egg. But what do I do if I get caught? What do I do if someone sees the hole in the egg? Well, it's very simple. So what you do if someone sees the hole in the egg is you're going to do what I do. You just give it a little snap. You remember some of that pixie dust? Do you have any left? Sorry. Now, you take a little bit of that pixie dust, you sprinkle it over the hole. Once you do that, it's an easy fix. You can just take the hole, peel it right off the egg, stick it somewhere inconspicuous, and show there's no tricks to be found. That's a good show. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the show. My name is Josh Bersteker. If you didn't like it, my name is Chris Angel. And thank you guys for coming out for the fundraiser. I'm going to turn it back on over to
All right,
Mike.
another big round of applause for Josh. I want to thank everybody here for coming out tonight. And let's have a big round of applause for everyone who performed tonight. Let's get them all out of here for one last big bow. Let's hear it for Jack, James, Jack, Ashes and Stone, thank you, Mason, Christopher, the Doctor, Rockin' Propaganza, and of course, Josh. Big round of applause. Thank you, everyone. Awesome job. Reminder, there's a lotto wall out there where you could win possibly up to $2 million.
How much?
$2 million.